This is where it all started. Norwood, Minnesota. Population 1,058 the day that I left. I was into music, you know, it was my thing. I was the drummer in town, and I was the one cruising around with Motley Crue and Van Halen blaring out of my car stereo. You know, I just loved listening to records and studying the art. In 1988, I had been playing with a local band. The band just broke up. My folks just got a divorce. I didn't want to be around, so I thought, let's get out of here. Los Angeles, let's go. Coming from Norwood, Minnesota to Los Angeles, man, what a mind blow. It was rock and roll paradise. You went to Sunset Strip to go hang out with like-minded rockers. It was such a cool scene. My camera was my ticket. The camera made me different than all the other musicians out there. I started shooting all these different musicians and bands. The word got out.
Rob Shanahan's amazing.
Rob's the man of rock and roll, I feel like.
He captures who I am. Actually, I always tell him, you make me look like Sheila E.
It just made sense for me to focus, no pun intended, on shooting musicians. And, you know, the phone keeps ringing. Bigger names are on the other line.
Rob makes me feel about 4 years younger.
On stage with Van Halen, on stage with Aerosmith, on stage with the Rolling Stones. Over a decade with Ringo. A lot of great tour photos, record covers, tour books, and of course, you know, shooting Ringo. I eventually shoot him and Paul together. If I'm there shooting the rhythm section of the Beatles, that says something about what I've been doing. It was kind of a reaffirmation that I've been doing the right thing.
It's something that I've been told your work will speak for itself. For Rob, his work speaks for itself. He don't have to say nothing.
When I did the book and the reviews came in, I was just floored. I was so excited because I realized that the public had the same feeling about my work that I did.
You know, Rob's career and his relationships have connected the most iconic musicians of our time.
Well, I have such a love for these iconic musicians, you know, like Charlie Watts, drummer from the Stones, Ringo, Elvis's drummer, DJ Fontana.
Hello, DJ, it's Charlie Watts, and I just ring in to say thank you for letting me have a bit of our history. I shall look after them.
And I just love bringing them together. Stones, Beatles drummers together. One of my favorite days to go to rehearsals with the Stones and sit with Charlie and hang out with him backstage. Unbelievable. My photography got me to the bands that I admired, that I loved to hear when I was a kid in Minnesota.
The thing about Rob, he knows the formula to success.
I want to get a window into the soul of these artists.
He's not only my favorite photographer, but one of my favorite people.
Great artists are aware of the power of their image. Their image is as important as their sound. And to be able to work with all these great artists, helping them define and create that image, it's awesome.